Hi everyone, I'm Tara and this is Tasty Star's Healthy Bites. Today I am making up some zucchini muffins. I am moving forward with the summer veggies. It's summertime and that's the kind of recipes I just want to show you right now. So what I want to show you how we're going to take the zucchini and we're going to have to shred it up. So I want to show you my little setup, how I do this. I already did one. You're going to need your grater, and then you're going to need the little colander. So you put your grater in the colander, and then you're going to need a bowl to gather all the moisture. So once you have this little 3-piece setup, this is what works best for me. So I know they have fancy little gadgets that do all of that, but that's all you need: a grater, a colander, and a bowl. So I cut off the end of the zucchini, and then you basically just sit here and grate it up until there's nothing left but the end piece. So I already did one. This is the second one. This recipe really calls for 2 packed cups of zucchini. I had 2 in my refrigerator and we're gonna make it work. I don't know if I'm gonna get 2 cups completely, but I'll just adjust the recipe if I need to, if I don't get enough. But that's what it calls for, 2 cups. So we're just gonna keep grating this up. All right, so this is the end of the second zucchini I wanna show you. See, all the way down to the little nub. We have that now. Just gonna scrape off all the zucchini into the colander. Make sure I get it all. Okay, and then what I do is push down, if you can see, just push down on the zucchini because you want to get as much moisture out as possible. Just kind of squeeze it and push down on it. Works every time. Another way you could do it, but I feel like it's even more messy, is if you take a dish towel, put it in there, and you wring the dish towel. I've seen Rachel Ray do that, but this works too. So keep doing this until you get most of the moisture out. You don't want a dry zucchini muffin, but you don't want it too wet either, and then it's just not going to be great. Let me show you all that water that comes out of the zucchini. Okay. Oops. All right, so I drained the zucchini and 2 cups. So we have the perfect amount. We're gonna put this in the bowl. Who knew that 2 decent sized zucchinis, they were kind of big, give you 2 cups. Now we all know. I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, just right in the bowl, and also 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just a little bit. Perfect. Now, 1/2 stick of butter, and you want it to melt it before you put it in there. So I'm just gonna give that a little stir because it's kind of settled. So that's 1/2 stick of butter. I'm just gonna mix that around a little bit. Make sure the seasonings are well distributed. So there we have. Next we're gonna add some baking powder. I'm just gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm just gonna sprinkle that right on top of the zucchini, and then we're gonna add 6 eggs. eggs here. Just gonna give them a little whisk. Okay, 6 eggs. Whisk them up pretty good and just dump that right in the bowl. Now, whenever I'm doing any type of baking, I really want to use fresh herbs. So I'm going to use oregano, but the fresh oregano, not the dried oregano. I'm going to chop that up next. Pour this right in here. And you want about 2 tablespoons of fresh oregano. I've been just pulling them off the stem and then chop up. Usually if you just pull them the opposite direction, they come right off, but I had a few stubborn little twigs. Gather that and just give it a nice chop. Little stem, I'm just gonna pick it out. See, I have a little tablespoon and I just want to make sure I'm putting the correct amount in there, and I think I got it. Look at that. 2 tablespoons fresh oregano. Just drop that in there. Now we're gonna give this a little mix. Now, what's really gonna make these healthy and keto is the flour we're using is coconut flour. So now that I've mixed this all together, it's 3/4 of a cup. That's what I'm using. I don't know what I said previous. So here's a 1/2 cup. That's why I lay everything out while I'm doing the video, because it keeps me correct. Okay, now we're just gonna mix this together, and this is gonna thicken up the batter. Oh, the coconut flour smells so good. And you'll see it starts to thicken up. It's not so watery. Now that we have all of that together, the last thing we're gonna put in is 1 cup of shredded cheese, and I'm using the cheddar cheese. Already have that shredded up, and we're gonna dump that right in and then just fold it together. Just like that. And there we have our batter for our zucchini muffins. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little scooper and start putting them into the little muffin pans. So let me show you. Little ice cream scooper, nice portion, and just plop it right in there. These are pretty much, they're more dense, so they're not gonna rise as much. So I'm filling them all the way up to the rim, because you don't want a little tiny muffin. See, look, just right up, and then just kind of push down on them. So I'm just gonna keep filling these, and then I'm gonna pop them in the oven at 355 degrees for about 25 minutes, and then I'm gonna put a little toothpick inside and make sure that they're cooked all the way, and I'll show you the end result. These are so cute. fresh out of the oven. All right, so here is the final product, our little zucchini muffin. Let's give this a try. Look at that. It's very good. Definitely taste the fresh oregano, and it's not too heavy or cheese forward. Perfect balance. This is really, really good. You guys give this a try and let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Everybody have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you soon.